I didn't understand this. So when Pochettino was asked if he had spoken to Pulisic, he said, I'm going to quote him, "No, we didn't talk with Christian. I think there's nothing to talk about. I think everything's behind us, all that happened in the summer, and I think now we need to look forward." And so my question for you, Tim, is that more common? I don't want to say at that level, but in England or is it just sort of like, let's just sweep it under the rug? We're not going to get into this stuff? Or because everything I know from, Bruce and my first coach, Frank Yallop and Bob Bradley, these things would happen and they'd be like, let's go, get in the room, sit down. We're going to hash this out right now. And he said after all that happened, they haven't even spoken. And I can't imagine how awkward it's going to be when they see each other for the first time. But is that just, he coached Mbappe and Neymar, all these guys. Is it just like, I'm not going to deal with this? Like, just show up and play?
Possibly. I mean, like, I'd be shocked, and I trust that they haven't spoken. If they haven't spoken, then I think it's difficult to say that everything is behind us. Now, that could be Poch flexing his muscles and basically saying, it's behind us. He's coming into camp and he's going to perform. And if he doesn't, then he doesn't. That could be what it is. I think everything is behind us doesn't necessarily say to me that everything's been glossed over.
But were you not confused? Like, is that not?
Yeah.
I was surprised by that. I thought for sure at some point the phone would have been picked up, or probably a flight and sitting down and saying, look, you're my most important player.
I guess I was surprised in the summer when Christian spoke about Poch's decision publicly, which then forced Poch to talk about his decision publicly. So I found that to be odd, strange, and awkward. So this kind of plays into that. There's obviously not a good dialogue between them if one that has to be brought.
Well, there's no dialogue.
Well,
if he's being honest, right?